this is gonna be a ASMR video. Um, in case people are wondering what my settings are at. For sound, master volumes at 10, music volumes at 2, voice volumes at 1, sound effects at 6. So, hopefully the sound effects aren't too annoying or too loud. My origin of ASMR videos started with Warframe, and I don't play that game anymore. So, excuse me, there's been a cut in the audio. You know, but I'm not going to get into that. This is supposed to be a relaxing video. This is a game I come back to, is Honkai Star Rail. I find it relaxing. Games like Zenless Zone Zero, there's a lot of like movement constantly, and I don't like to make this a vocal point in my videos, but I guess people are wondering like, what do I do for a living and stuff, you know. I am on disability. I am dealing with some sort of mystery illness. I'm not sure what it is. That's when my voice sounds fucked. I'm not trying to keep my voice low or soft for ASMR. It's fucked up. My voice is. So that's just what it is. You know, a lot of pain all the time, and I don't really have energy, so I play games. So, you know, that aside, some housekeeping for the video. You might see a filter over this. This is for people to go to sleep too. I don't intend for people to look at the screen. So, my videos are not monetized. You should not be getting ads unless YouTube puts them there anyway. I do post stuff on Twitter. As far as life stuff goes, besides my health, I don't have much going on. I might have a different living situation. That I'm going to be doing. So, you know, it's not a 100% solid. I don't know like when that would be. So that's just that's my little life. I guess what I will say as to why I stopped Warframe content is that there's just a lot from the devs that are confusing. Like, they say things that they are a certain way. I'm going to use a word like gooner or something like that. And, you know, they say that they're that way, and they didn't groom or encourage anybody to be that way. It's just, you know, that's the market. That's what people want. So they gave them good money. The community gave Digital Extreme good money based on what Digital Extreme and Warframe said. And you know, there's a big misconception in gaming, where people think that a game is free to play, that they shouldn't, that children should be able to just play it because it's free. Um, and that's not the case, right? Like, Warframe's clearly a mature game. Um, and so the devs would encourage, the content that's put in the game and stuff, and community around it tagged a certain way, and to make content for it that they would approve. And then it's sort of like you're being punished, right? For being that way. You're being put in a closet or talked down to. And keep in mind, this is a free game that's been out for like 30 years. Several decades at this point. And it's almost like they forgot where their money came from. So, suffice it to say that I had to basically age restrict a lot of my videos. Because as part of the community, I didn't want kids playing either. Right? It's sexual content, drugs, a bunch of other stuff referenced in the game. Promises that were made by the devs weren't fulfilled. I'm just going to say that. A lot of money was spent on stuff that wasn't brought to fruition, and yes, that is on the community. And also, I would say it's not just having to age restrict a lot of videos. It's what's the word? It's the toxic positivity of the community. I come from games like Destiny, right? Like I played Destiny 1 and 2 before they were even free to play. And people say those games are a toxic hellscape. And I was like, I'm pretty sure the devs would rather, is a dev, devs are just people, developers are just people. If I was this extreme, I would rather have Destiny's community than their community. It's sort of like, what's the word I use? Quiet quitting. Where it's like you outwardly present as being nice, but you keep everything bottled up inside you until you either just combust into a rage monster or you just leave. And I would say that the person who just leaves and doesn't get feedback is worse than an entitled little brat. I mean, for instance, the Warframe community just complain about the small things. Right. So, I made my peace. I made my peace with it. How long is the video? 8 minutes. I made my peace. I played the game pretty much since it came out. I had my fun. Most of my friends parted ways, is how it goes, On to a different topic. This beach reminds me of growing up in Florida. And my family lived by a part of Florida where all the beaches were. So some of the nicest water and beaches like brown and white sugar. I'm probably gonna have to put a filter on this. There is some stuttering. I'm hoping there's not gonna be a problem. If you see a cut, there might be a problem. I didn't really plan this video out, so I just picked a random character. Yeah. It's I have surprisingly not had any problems with the HSR community. Or like, no comments, like calling me like a certain thing or anything like that. Like I'm not a fail person, but it's just, people in this game just stick to themselves. It's fun to see, it's a relaxing, turn-based game for your console. And this is just like, just listen to the soundscape. Well, this is sort of a test video. I'm gonna see how it does. My next video of this might be less talking or no talking at all. Anyway, thanks for watching. And,
Good fortune itself is also a kind of destiny.
have a good day.